Amazing. So, a massive welcome to this masterclass that we are going to be diving into today. We've got some magic planned, and if we have never connected before, massive welcome. I'm going to do a little introduction in a moment, and you'll see that the Sasha team is in the chat as well. If you've got any questions whatsoever, or if you are ready to up level your intuition, if you are ready to step into the calling that you have been invited to at a soul level right now, if you feel this, if you know what I mean, right? Just nod your head if you are feeling this invitation right now at a soul level to make some massive changes in your life. I'm seeing a lot of nods. Okay, this is fantastic. So, what I'm going to do as we open the space, I am going to invite you into a little meditation, and then I'm going to walk you through how today is going to work and hopefully unlock some magic for you. I really want you to feel like you've got the skills. We want you to feel like you've got the sovereignty, the free will, the power to and the confidence to make the changes in your life, to up level your intuition, to up level your connection to your soul, so that you can walk with more faith, so that you can walk in alignment with what you feel like your soul is guiding you to. But maybe you need a little encouragement, or maybe there's a little more courage that is required. So I'm going to invite you, if it is safe and good for you to do so, to close down your eyes. And I'm going to invite you to take a big, nourishing breath. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that you're letting go of anything that is not serving you. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's resentment or bitterness or anger. Can you give yourself permission in this moment with your breath in to let in a little more love, to let in a little more connection to the universe, to your soul, to your higher self, to the unseen world around you? And as you continue this in breath and this out breath, can you imagine that there is this beautiful golden light moving through your whole body? And this golden light is a beautiful energy, it's a beautiful frequency. And as you continue this deep, intentional breathing into your stomach, relaxing on the breath out, imagining that that beautiful golden energy is activating every cell in your body, and that you begin to step into harmony, to breathe in harmony with your highest self, with this beautiful frequency. And whether you know exactly what you want to receive out of today, or whether you found yourself here by chance, can you hold an intention to be open and available for whatever it is that has brought you here today? And when you're ready, going ahead and becoming very aware of all of the beautiful people joining in this space, live and on the replay, all around the world. There is over 100 of us at a soul level saying, yes, it's time for a new way. It's time to deepen our energetic intelligence, to strengthen our intuition. And just for this shared moment in time, can you feel the support of all of these beautiful people around the world? And when you're ready, Gently, gently, coming all the way back. Welcome back. How was that? Go ahead and type in the chat box. Beautiful. Heat and tingles, amazing. So good. So good. If you haven't already, hot tip, we haven't even got into it yet, but if you haven't already got a daily meditation practice, as someone that's committed to deepening your intuition, deepening your energetic intelligence, we're going to go through more of this today, but this is one of the first things that you can be doing is make sure that you're committing to your path, to your journey, and we're going to talk more about that. But go ahead and type yes in the comments if you are already committed to a daily meditation practice, and go ahead and type okay if you are now committed to activating a daily practice. So, as we jump into today, a little bit about who we are again. Like I said, if this is the very first time we have connected, you've heard of Sasha, maybe you've been connected with us for a little while. We are the #1 school in the world leading the way in standardizing the learning process for healing modalities. And we have the most amazing students all over the world, and we're really committed to and focused on bringing alternative healing to the mainstream through high quality education and certification. And on a personal level, just go ahead and type yes in the comments if you can relate to this. The school was founded because we for myself personally, my name is Libby. I'm one of the founders of the School of Spiritual Healing Arts, aka Sasha. And it was really founded because, probably like you, I needed another way to live. The way that society had taught me just was not serving me. I was drinking a lot, I was partying a lot. And when I got sober, I tried to go through the traditional mainstream medical system and traditional therapy, and no one and nowhere that I turned could give me the answers that I was looking for. And so I really started on this very holistic alternative journey. A lot of people thought it was very weird to start with, and I got a lot of confused looks or raised eyebrows. And maybe you still get this on your own journey, people going, has she lost her mind, has he lost his mind? Like, as you go through your awakening, you realize that there is so much more to life and that there is another way. And Sasha was born through, for myself, turning my own life around and realizing that there is so much ancient wisdom that has been lost in our modern society. And so, Sasha, what we stand for, as well as the education side of things, and really bringing a mainstream approach to alternative healing. We want it to be recognized by governments. We want it to be as normal as going to the doctor. It's as normal to go and get a Reiki session or have a breathwork session or experience somatic dance as it is to go and get your annual health checkup at the medical center. And we really have this philosophy that it is time for us, you and I being here, sitting here, none of us can do this alone, but to bring a modern practice to this ancient wisdom. And that's really what we're about at Sasha. And some of what we do is we train in Reiki, somatic dance, sound therapy, shamanism, cacao, breath work, and really everything that you need to be a certified holistic practitioner. And the cool thing about it is, when we go on these journeys, and what we're going to be going through today, I'm going to be walking you through some really powerful techniques and some of the skills that I believe that every practitioner, every coach, every healer needs. And even if this is for the first step it's for us first and foremost, right? We can't go out there and change the world if we haven't gone through this journey ourselves. And what I love so much about this work, and probably you're the same, go ahead and type yes in the comments if you're obsessed with these new ways of living, of looking at things, including these tools in your life. It's so transformational for us as practitioners, as spiritual beings having this human experience and realizing that it's time to bring a modern approach to this ancient wisdom that's being lost. We're bringing it back. And so all of our programs at Sasha are trauma informed, they're nervous system informed, and they are advanced space holding informed. Meaning that when you begin your journey with Sasha, even as part of a free masterclass, you will have a taste of, obviously today we're not going to be going super, super deep in all of these things, but when you start a journey with us, this is everything that you need that is so important, so essential, that we are creating. We want a standard to be set to be the world-class facilitator. And this is the home where you can train how to do that. So I'm going to show you very, very quickly. We're going to walk on a little journey, and I want you to put on your student of life hat right now. Can I get you to do that before we can teach, before we can become a master in something? It really requires us to be a student first. And so I'm going to walk you through just what it looks like when you do study with us. If anyone wants to go on and continue studies, I'm not going to leave you hanging today and just go, there you go, good luck, strengthen your intuition, off you go. I know that so many of you are going to want to continue this journey. For me, like I said, I'm obsessed with it. It's a way of life. And I know that that is going to be true for so many of you as well. So if you want to do that, let's just jump in and I will show you this now. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm loving all the chat in the chat box. Okay, let me share this. Nope. Amazing. That's cool. That's cool, everyone. I'm seeing your comments. Okay, here we go. Cuckoo. Alrighty, so I want you to imagine that right here, we're having this experience today. You're showing up and you're spending your time. And I hope that already you're feeling the energy that you're so ready to create, you're so ready to step into. And if you choose to continue your journey with Sasha, this is what it looks like when you are inside, where ancient wisdom meets modern practice and how you can continue a journey. You would go into here, into the trauma-informed certification. You would have a look in here. We can view the program, and you would go through the different modules, the different assessments, and go through the certification process for whatever training it was that you wanted to up level in. Let's say we are exploring Reiki. We're going to have a little taste of so many different things today. And so imagine if you are training in Reiki, you would go in here, you would connect with your bi-weekly coaching calls with your trainer, and you would have a space to drop in and ask any question along the journey. And then we have got all of these beautiful modules, and this is for every single training and certification that you might want to do. So that is there. We can go through more of that at the end if anyone's got questions, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek. We haven't really shown many people the behind the scenes, but this is so magic. You can see all the different trainings here. So we're gonna have a taste of some of these today, right now. We're about to jump into them. Sound therapy, cacao, ceremonial cacao, magic. I know, so good. Oh my gosh, amazing, Andrea. I'm so happy to hear that. It's an honor to have you connect and play and bring this magic to life as well in your world. Okay, cool. Thanks for your patience as I navigate all the tech as well. So good at being around the world, being all over the place, and we can connect in this way. So our mission is to deliver the highest standard of alternative healing education in the world and helping you become the absolute best practitioner that you can be. Now, today, what we're about to jump into is we're going to have a look at cultivating life force energy, advanced somatic awareness, breath expansion to deepen your intuition. I'm going to share with you some advanced grounding practices, and we're going to be exploring energetic cord awareness. All of this comes under what we call energetic intelligence. It's becoming aware of the world around you that is unseen. Right now, just go ahead and show of hands, type a yes in the chat box if you are on this journey. And the more that you go on this journey, the more of this work that you do, you're becoming so aware of this unseen world around you. You're feeling things that you're wondering if you're making them up, but you know that you're not making them up. Or you're feeling sensations in your body and you feel like there is this communication that's trying to happen with you, and you're not quite able to interpret it, but you're getting close. Just go ahead and drop a yes if anyone is picking up what I'm putting down, right? And this is something that we've got to remember that every single one of us has access to, right? And one of the biggest things that we want to make sure is, as you're stepping into new levels of service, maybe for some of you, you're already coaches, actually go ahead and type in the chat box what you already do for a living. And are you already in this work? Are you already doing healing work? Are you already in the service-based industry? Are you already coaching people? Whatever way it is, you're here because you're so tapped into that unseen world, and you're noticing more and more that it's impacting how you show up as a healer. And again, maybe this is for you in your own life to start with, but what we want to make sure is that in order for you to step into your next level of intuition, for you to be able to trust and connect with and translate this unseen world that's always communicating with us, it really is a process of translation and speaking the language of soul, learning how to translate the information that we're receiving. But what it means is, so often, people come to me all the time and they're burned out. And we see it all the time with our students before they train with us. They're feeling like they're giving so much to others, but they're constantly feeling drained, or they're constantly feeling bombarded by life. And it's like, no matter what happens in life, you feel like you're being shaken up side to side. And what I want to help us achieve today, what I want to help you achieve today, is to feel like you're able to go through life and go through your healing work or your service work or your coaching or just for yourself, and feel so solid and resilient and really unshakable in who you are. Right? Is everyone, can you feel, let me know if you're feeling this, right? If you feel that there's like this deeper protection that's needed, and you feel like you're so good at making others feel good, but when you're around people, you just feel drained and depleted all the time. And the reason why that's happening is because you're so tapped into the unseen realms, you're so tapped into the energy fields, but you haven't yet mastered the energetic realms. And that's what we want to help you solve today. And then, of course, if you want to continue with us and up level your studies and do any of the trainings with us, that's what we're going to help you master. And the Sasha team is in the chat box if you've got any questions as we go as well. If you're like, oh, what program would be most helpful for this technique that we're doing right now, or what could you suggest, or point me in the right direction for this experience that we're navigating. And the second piece that we really want to ensure that we've mastered the unseen realms, right? We really want to make sure that we have up-leveled our energetic intelligence. By the way, energetic intelligence, you're probably not going to be able to Google it because it is something that we have created, we have downloaded and birthed here at Sasha. But emotional intelligence, EQ, and IQ. You've heard of these, right? In an intellectual world and in a world where we understand emotions, we also have another realm of intelligence that is needed, and that is where energetic intelligence was birthed, which is one of our unique methodologies that It's really important and really transformational. So the second piece is we want to make sure that you're connecting with your life force energy, right? That you have power over this, that you are not unwillingly or unknowingly leaking your life force energy everywhere or leaving parts of your life force energy hanging through time and space. And we'll get to that in a moment. I'll share more of what this means. But this, when you master this, when you get this, you become a manifesting machine. It's like anything that you have in your heart or the vision that you have been given in your soul, you have this incredible power that, yeah, I don't think the powers that be that rule the planet want us to have access to this. When you learn how to use your energy and your life force energy in these effective ways, this is literally where anything that it is that you want to create, you have that power to. And this is one of the things that, as a practitioner, if you're in the coaching or the healing or the service space already, is essential if you want to have a big impact in the world, if you want to make a difference in the world. If you don't have this, you're going to let everyone else dictate your time, your energy. Hands up if you feel like you never get to decide what you do with your time because everyone else is demanding your time, everyone else is demanding your energy, everyone else is demanding things from you. And you get to the end of the day, you get to the end of each month, you get to the end of each year, and you go, like, I'm not even in control of any of the things that I do with my time because I feel like I'm just giving to everyone else in all of these other ways, right? When you master this, which hopefully you receive some beautiful activations around today, this is when you're going to completely shift that and everything is going to shift for you and you'll be able to facilitate and deliver that to your clients so much more effectively as well. Okay, so what we're going to walk through now. You ready? Are you ready for an exercise? We're going to jump into it. We've done a lot of the talking and I want to guide us through some of the techniques. Who is ready for that? Just go ahead and type yes. Do I have your permission to walk you through these 5 techniques that are going to change the game for you? Amazing. Yay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So what I want you to do, I prefer to show you rather than tell you. I want you to connect back with that energy that we tapped into in the opening meditation. You can place a hand on your heart if you want. You can place your palms face up on your knees. And if you're sitting there, if you're laying there, I want you to imagine, you can close your eyes if it's safe and good for you to do so, if that feels better. I want you to imagine a pillar of light around you. I want you to imagine this pillar of light is this beautiful golden frequency, this beautiful golden energy. And I want you to imagine that you are expanding. You're making that energy, that beautiful pillar of light, you're making that bigger. Maybe you see it as a ball around you. And as you make it bigger, can you imagine that you're expanding this pillar of light, this ball of energy? And if you're struggling to do this, relax your body more. The way that we tap into energy and the way that we connect with our energy field is through increasing our frequency. The higher our frequency, the easier it is to connect with this. And so I want you to imagine this beautiful energy expanding and now getting smaller. Imagine that you're playing with it. It's getting smaller and closer and closer and closer to your physical body. And then expand it again. Imagine that you're expanding this ball of energy or this pillar of light. And just imagine yourself expanding it all over your city, all over your country. Imagine that this energy around you is getting so big that it is expanding around the whole hemisphere, the whole world. And now all of a sudden you're very aware of this pillar of light circumferencing the whole world, encompassing the whole world. Imagine you're bringing your awareness as if you're sitting on the moon, that this energy is also encompassing, growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And just imagine that you're observing from this new vantage point. Sitting on the moon, becoming very aware of this energy pillar that you have just expanded, this beautiful golden energy surrounding the whole world. And now imagine that you're coming all the way back from the moon, bringing that energy, noticing that energy, that ball of energy is getting smaller as it no longer encompasses the whole world. It's now just covering the whole hemisphere. And it's now shrinking to cover your whole country. And it's shrinking again to cover your whole city. And it's shrinking again until it's at your house. And now you're back in your body. And noticing how small you can make that pillar of light around you. Can you make it as close to your body as possible? Coming all the way back, all the way back. And when you're ready, taking a big breath and opening your eyes. How was that? Gently, gently coming back into your body. Now, what we have done just now is we have connected with your energy level. Expansive and trippy. I love that. With the current life force energy that you have available. Now, the goal that we have as practitioners, as coaches, as facilitators, or simply for our own journey, I know for me, very selfishly, I spent nearly 10 years just focusing on doing this for myself. Maybe, probably even longer actually, because it felt so good, is calling back and cultivating and strengthening your energy, strengthening your energy pillar. And now what we want to remember is that your life force energy is the energy that you receive from source. And throughout life, we have experiences that disconnect us from our life force energy. In order for us to be in our power, and for that, right? Like the more that you commit to that journey and the more that you've committed to a daily meditation practice, if you simply do this and you practice connecting with your energy field every day, in a year from now, in 2 years from now, in 5 years from now, in 6 years from now, in 10 years from now, the power that you're going to hold over your life is going to be beyond anything that you currently know possible. And that feeling of being unshakable, no matter what life brings you, the feeling of joy, of love, of walking through life and feeling like you can so deeply connect with whoever it is that's in front of you. I don't know about you, but I definitely went through a season in my life where there were so many people around, but I always felt lonely. Has anyone been through that, or is anyone going through that? Just type a yes if you know what I'm talking about. And the solution is, yes, absolutely creating a spiritual practice. But oftentimes people say, develop a spiritual practice. What does that even mean? For me, the only way that I have felt alive in life, let alone all the manifestations, let alone success, let alone anything external, the thing that if there's one thing that you take away from today, if there's nothing else that you take away, it's just one thing. The goal that we have is we want to call back all of our life force energy, because that is where the depth of life happens. That is where the connection with others happens. That is where our relationship with the universe and the unseen world happens. That is where we feel so alive and here and present and obsessed with this life, right? It sounds insane, right? But it's like, can you truly be obsessed with life? This cultivating your life force energy is how you do that. And so there are situations through your life where it was not safe to be in your body. We're going to talk about grounding, we're going to talk about somatics, but the first piece is understanding. This is everything comes back to understanding your life force energy. And things that happen in life where it was not safe for you to experience life, you keep out pain, right? If you were raised in a house with abuse, verbal abuse, arguing, you had bullying at school, you had people making fun of you, you experienced things especially in your early years, you were in some sort of car crash or something traumatic like this. We have these things that happen in life, and all of a sudden we decide energetically that it's not safe to be here in this life, in our body, in this moment. And so part of us freezes in that moment. We leave our body, a part of us leaves our body, and we stay in that situation. We stay in that scenario. It's not safe. And so we either go into, for those of you that know shamanism, into the upper realm or into the earth realm. Oftentimes it's in the upper realm, or we stay in the middle realm. Right? And what that means is we're losing parts of us, right? Think of every time that you wanted to be told that you'd done a good job, but instead of being told you'd done a good job, your parents or your caregivers were too busy to give you attention, or they were working a lot, and so they just said, yeah, nice, go play now. Or you spoke up at the dinner table and they said, shh, not now, right? All of these little situations, what's happening is you're creating this experience of life and these agreements, right? Agreements are to your energy body, what we've just explored, what beliefs are to your mind. So we all understand mindset, we all understand subconscious beliefs, we all understand belief systems, but what understanding the energetic world and so much of what we do here and so much of what we want to really understand is that there is so much happening at an energetic level. It's not conscious, it's beyond the unseen realm, beyond the seen realm. And these little moments create agreements for us, right? A little sense of rejection. We have a little agreement that says, I'm not good enough, or I can't trust myself, or I better disregard what I felt to be true and replace it with what this adult or this person that has power over me right now, right? Especially as a child. This is where we want to reclaim that power, reclaim that life force, right? This is where we get into soul retrievals. This is where there's so much that happens just on this, just on this. Okay. I could do a whole program just on this, but for the sake of today, hopefully this has been really helpful for you and just creating a foundation for the rest of the techniques that we're going to be exploring today. Just let me know if this was helpful, if you received some things from what we've just been exploring. And I am really, really, really excited for you to be exploring this and applying this to your life more and more and more and more. So if I could get your commitment to that, of really just asking, where can I call back my power? Where can I call back my life force energy? Where have I given my power away? Where have I given my life force energy away? Okay, this is amazing, awesome, freeing. I love that, Kate. Alrighty. Okay. Hands up, who's heard of energetic cords? You've probably heard of energetic cords, right? Now, what most people do is they will cut a cord. So they'll go, oh, I don't want these cords attached to all these people. I don't want these cords attached to these things. Cords, right? These are energetic relationships, right? So like I think about with my husband and I, Dane, many of you have met, who's also one of the founders of Sasha. We have a lot of cords. We have a lot of attachments together, right? With my family, a lot of attachments. Same thing with you. Think about the closest people in your life. There are going to be, whether you want them or not, a lot of cords, right? A lot of energetic connections. And then think about people that you have interacted with online. There's an energetic cord. Think about, for those of you that are on the online world, every time you do a live stream and people are watching it, and let's say you do a reel and it gets 50,000 views, guess what's happening in the energetic realm? Yep, there are likely tens of thousands of energetic cords all linking into your energy field, right? Unless you're a wizard and master of this already and you've learned to dissolve all of that, right? And now no wonder you feel exhausted all the time. No wonder you feel tired all the time. No wonder you feel depleted. No wonder you're focused on your health, but no matter what you do, you don't feel quite right, right? Chances are there's a lot of cords, a lot of energy is connecting to other people all over the world, all different scenarios, all different situations. Now, if anyone feels a massive pull in this, shamanism is the program you want to do, right? Shamanism is the training where it's unpleasant because what we look at is, and right, I feel like we can have this conversation here. We go on this journey and we go, I want to call back my power. And we start to act a little bit like a victim, like everyone else has done us wrong, but we forget about all the times where we have done others wrong, right? Where in an energetic sense, not wrong as in you're a bad person, but just not in the highest way of operating, right? And this is what creates freedom, and this is what starts to create a releasing and a calling back of our power, is when we go, I've got all of these cords to all these people. I'm going to do an exercise in a moment as well. I've got all these cords to all these people. And oh my gosh, all of these people are taking my life force energy. They're not taking your life force energy. You're giving it to them and you're allowing it to happen, right? That truth hurts a lot of the time, but it's also where we reclaim our power, right? Truth is where we reclaim our freedom. So many of us are going through life avoiding truth. And it is when we look at the truth, as uncomfortable as it is, that we reclaim our power, we step into our power, and also we create a lot of freedom and a lot of harmony and a lot of alignment in our mind, body, energy system. And so we're very good at giving back, like, cut the cord, dissolve the cord. Please don't cut cords, please dissolve them instead. If you cut it, it can backlash to someone. It can like an energetic whiplash to you and the other person. So you want to imagine that they're dissolving with white light. We'll go through an exercise in a minute, but top tip there. And the truth that gets revealed, and you can go away and do this, we're not going to do this today, but you can go away and do this in your own time if you want to, is when you look at where you have taken people's energy, where you have attached a cord to someone because of maybe there's something that you want of theirs, maybe it's a cord of jealousy, maybe it's a cord of joy, right? Maybe they've done something that you're so happy for them about, and you've connected to them, right? Or maybe you've, right? Sex is a big piece, right? So many people on this journey, you're going to notice, oh my gosh, I am carrying this person's energy still. I have a cord attached to this person because we had sexual interactions 20 years ago, right? And you're going to hand all of the energies that you've been carrying of people back to them. Okay, and you're going to say, I'm sorry I took this from you, right? But that's a journey in itself, where you would ask, where am I carrying other people's energy? And you're going to hand that back to them. Okay, so we're ready for this technique now. You're welcome to join. You don't have to if you don't want to. We are going to release cords that have attached to you from other people that you want to dissolve. Right? We can do this generically. Maybe there's someone that you're very aware of. Okay, if it's safe and good for you to do so, close down your eyes. Taking a big breath, connecting back to that pillar of light that you've so beautifully strengthened. You may notice energy coming from source, that golden energy. Noticing the frequency of it, noticing the energy of it. What I want you to do is become aware of, once you've strengthened your pillar of light and you've become aware of that, relax your body if necessary. Invite the energy of joy or gratitude. Think of something that you're really happy about, or something that you're really grateful for, or think of a memory that makes you really happy. This is one of the ways that you can shortcut into the frequency of joy. All right, maybe you're thinking of one of the happiest memories in your life. And let yourself energetically smile. That's it. That's it. There we go. I can feel some of you. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now that we're all there, right? And for some of you, this is going to be your work, is to strengthen that, right? But either way, wherever you're at right now, go ahead and just ask to be shown any specific people or situations that you have cords, energetic cords attached to, or anyone that has attached a cord to you. Now, you may be shown specific people, you may be shown specific situations, or you may just get a sense of if there's a little or a lot of people. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that all of these cords you're dissolving. Now you're going to imagine this beautiful golden energy that you're connected to in your pillar of light, all the way from source. There is this beautiful white light making its way down through your vessel, through your pillar of light. And that white light that you're connected to, you're going to imagine that that is dissolving, kind of like when you burn a rope. And when you burn a rope, it dissolves. You might like to imagine a flame, a violet flame, or a specific color that is coming to mind to dissolve the cords by this energetic burning of sorts. And if you were to imagine a cord, a rope pulled tight, and you were to light a flame in the middle of it, it would probably burn from the middle back to your hands if you were holding it. You're just imagining that that is happening, that dissolving, that beautiful energetic dissolving. Some of you may see different colors as this is happening. Some of you may imagine, some of you may feel it, depending on your intuitive strength or your most natural intuitive strength, just becoming aware of whether you are seeing it, whether you are maybe hearing it, whether you're getting a sense or a knowing that it's happening, either way for you is perfect. And just sit there until as many of the cords are dissolved as possible. And when you're ready, coming all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. And when you're back, welcome back. Closing down your field. I'm going to tap back into it now. How was that? Go ahead and share in the comments. Now, just something important to note, we haven't officially covered it in this class, but what I want you to spend time thinking about from here is your intuitive, your natural intuitive language. And what I mean by that is some of you are going to see things, right? Which is in an intuitive gift called your intuitive strength would be clairvoyant, right? Now, everyone's got these gifts, by the way. It's not just for a select few. Everyone's got them. Some are stronger than others. Some have been more free to express them in others. And if you hear things, you're clairaudient. If you feel things with your body or sensations or energy, if you feel, there's clairsentient. And if you just know, like you have a knowing in your bones, you just know, you don't know how you know, you just know, that is claircognizant, right? And a way to work out what your strength is if you think back to when you were at school, what was your learning style? Did you read and write? Were you more like visual? Were you more listening, like you would hear audio and retain information by hearing? Or were you kinesthetic, you had to feel and do? That'll normally give you an indicator as to your natural intuitive language. When you know your natural intuitive language, it becomes easier to strengthen, because if you know, okay, actually I see things more, you can begin to strengthen that. It's all a muscle. You have access to all four. Everyone has access to all four, but one is going to be stronger than the others typically. Does anyone know? Just type in the chat box what you feel like you are. My strongest is clairvoyant, and my husband Dane, his strongest is claircognizant. Cool. Okay, so we have explored these two techniques deeply. I'm just going to come and check the chat box because I know that was a big thing, and then we're going to move through the next three. If anyone needs to leave in that time, that's totally cool. We'll be about another 20 or so minutes, about 60 to 75 minutes in total for the whole class, and you're amazing. Really emotional. The cord I need to dissolve was one I never thought I would have to. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, right. I never thought about the online world, all the invisible. Yep. Every live stream, every reel. I'm constantly like dissolving cords, sending back energy. Yeah, you'll feel it a lot. Electric cord, beautiful. Got clairsentient, clairvoyant. Yeah, amazing. If the team is able to type those four intuitive languages, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant, in the chat, that'd be awesome. Cool. Okay. If anything has come up just on any of these things, right, this path is a path of truth, and it is natural and it is normal for emotions to come up. It is normal for stuff that's been suppressed for it to come up as you're doing this work. And the reason why it's coming up now is because you're ready to face it. You're ready to deal with it. And in doing so is where you unlock your alignment. It's where you unlock your harmony. It's where you unlock freedom. Okay. So technique 3. Now, this advanced grounding process. As we are sitting here, right, I want you to become aware of your body. Can you feel in this moment your bones? Can you feel your feet? Can you feel your tailbone? And can you imagine on the balls of your feet, you have energetic pipes? Like imagine these pipes connected into the earth. And imagine from your tailbone, you can close your eyes if that helps, or keep them open. From your tailbone, there is a connection, a cord, a pipe, all the way into the earth. Now, that is what most people understand when it comes to grounding, right? Or most people that are already doing this work. You might have heard before, go outside, stand outside. That helps, right? I like to tell people to breathe and breathe with the heartbeat of the earth. This is one way to ground into your body. Remember the reason why we want to ground into our body, so that we're fully here. We're calling back our life force into our body. But more importantly, our grounding path is an energetic cord that we have for as long as we're alive. And we always have a connection to source. But something interesting happens when a baby is born. Now, when a baby is in the womb, right? So you think about when you were in the womb, or when, for anyone who's had kids, when a baby is in the womb, they don't have a grounding cord. They don't have an energetic cord that goes to the earth just yet. Think of it like an electricity. There is always the grounding cord, right? It's the same thing with us. We need a grounding cord as we exist here on this planet. Everyone's got one. But through trauma, through experiences, for the same reasons why we leave our body and we disconnect from our soul, from our body, our soul starts to doop, 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 not feel completely safe. Our grounding path can become weaker and weaker and weaker. We want to strengthen that, right? And so as a baby is born, it stays in the womb, and it only develops its grounding cord when it is safely earth side. And the reason for that is, if it grounded here onto the earth, it's fully physically human. That's when it then disconnects from needing its mother. It's its own individual human. But if let's say someone miscarries, or a baby doesn't make it full term, instead of having to go through the full process in the afterlife, the baby is able to go straight back to the spirit baby world, ready to come back in. And so the grounding path is what houses the power that we're calling back. So we want to make sure that our grounding path is strong, it's strengthened. I notice a lot, and I used to be like this myself so much, is it's so much easier for us to go up into the stars, or I don't know if one of the things that you were told off for as a kid, you may have been told, oh, your head's in the clouds, or you're daydreaming too much, or you're away with the fairies, right? And often it's easier for us, if anyone identifies with starseed or anything like this, it's easier to go up into the stars, and it is more work for us to be here grounded on this planet. But if you can look at all the areas of your life where you're avoiding the human elements, right? Like, where are you avoiding being human? Where are you bypassing the human, right? That is an indication of where your grounding gets to be strengthened, right? Where can you embrace emotions? Where can you really fully be here on this planet, right? For me, when I was recovering from addiction, my new addiction became meditation, and it was a savior, but it was also an escape. And I would escape to the stars. I would escape in meditation to this other realms. And what we want is to make sure
something I signed up for
you're
and forgot it was on.
experiencing your human life. Cool. Hopefully that is helpful. So what I want you to do is, if you can just imagine your feet breathing with the earth, imagine your tailbone opening like a drain pipe, letting all that energy that is flowing through you right now down into the earth. And with your stomach, you're not breathing with your chest, you're breathing with your stomach. Imagine that you're breathing in the heartbeat, with the heartbeat of the earth. Oh, super important, super simple, that you can, again, add to your daily meditations. Some of you are going to have preferences to these different techniques. There's no right or wrong. It's just whatever your preference is. Okay, technique 4. Go ahead and just type yes if anyone has done breath work. And if so, what type of breath work? You can type what type of breath work you have done. There's so many different types. Clairaudient. Yes, Shanti, cord cutting daily. Gina, hello, beautiful. Breathwork, baby. Full send. So conscious connect, conscious connected, conscious connected, conscious connected. Sasha style. We go full send. We go hardcore. Right, that's why you'll see our Sasha t-shirt straight out of breathwork, baby. Right, we go hardcore, and the reason for that is you're bypassing the conscious mind and you're going straight to the subconscious. You're cutting through all the noise of everything that's currently preventing you from living your potential, and you're going straight to your intuitive center. You're activating a different state of your brain. You're activating a different state of consciousness, and you're tapping into the unseen realms inside your consciousness, right? And so we're not going to do a full breath work today, but if you would like to join me, we're going to do 10 breaths and then a breath hold of the conscious connected breath. Now, if you are pregnant, or if you have any contraindications, if you have any high blood pressure or any heart issues or anything that would make you just a little more hesitant at this time in your life, breathe through your nose, not through your mouth. Okay, so you can still do this, but you're going to go a little slowly through your nose. And you're going to imagine, if you've got a contraindication, you're going to imagine that you're breathing through your nose down into the bottom of your stomach. And then you're breathing out the same way. You can breathe out through your mouth if you want. And that you're deflating your stomach. Now, I am going to just give a little demonstration. So for the rest of you, right, either way, whatever breath technique you're going to do, if you want to join, you're going to be breathing into your stomach and then into filling up your chest. So you're filling up your whole inside from stomach all the way up to your heart, all the way up to your chest. But if you're all good to go, if you're in the first lot, all good to go, no issues, you're going to breathe through your mouth into your stomach. So you're going to take a breath in to your stomach and you're going to push your stomach out. And then you're going to fill up your chest with a second breath in. So the technique, if you're doing the standard technique, right, the Sasha technique, you are doing stomach, chest, out. And you're going into your stomach, into your chest, out. If you're doing the alternative, the safer option, if you're experiencing any contraindications right now, you are going to breathe in through your nose, and it's going to be a gentle breath. Imagine that you're filling up from your nose into the bottom of your stomach. Imagine that you're breathing into the bottom of your stomach, that your breath is reaching your tailbone, and that it's filling up as far as you can reach. Very slowly, you're doing one breath in, hold it, and then out. Again, out through your mouth or through your nose if you're doing the alternative option. Cool. Any questions? We're going to do 10. 10 together. Ready? So that technique again is for the first option, if you have no contraindications, stomach, chest, out. So in stomach, in chest, out. And if you're doing the second option, it's in to the stomach, slowly filling up and out. Which is going to be more relaxing for you, lucky you. The first style can be intense, right? So if you feel lightheaded or if you feel dizzy, you want to relax and you want to slow your breath. The reason that happens is you're breathing too fast. So you want to just slow it down. You might still feel a little tingly. That's very normal. But if you start to feel too lightheaded or dizzy, you want to just slow your breath down or just return back to normal breathing. So we're only going to do 10 and then we're going to do a breath hold for as long as you possibly can. You're going to imagine that as you do the breath hold, that your body is starting to repair itself. Okay, you do 10 breaths and then a breath hold. Right? Okay, ready? Let's go. So you're going to go stomach, chest, out. 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 Putting the work and breath work one more. Stomach, chest, out. And on the out, at the bottom, you're going to hold for as long as you can. As you hold, let your body repair itself. Imagine that golden energy that we activated, connecting to your full life force energy, is repairing and restoring your whole body, bringing everything into harmony, everything into alignment. And when you've held your breath as long as you can, just gently letting it out. And go ahead and type in the comments. I know when you've done. Just go done. Amazing, refreshing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Nice work, Ash. Nice work, Andrea. Elise, well done. Shona, well done. Cool. Tons, well done. Rachel, well done. Erin, yes, nice. Cool. So that is a daily, for anyone that's been to our breathwork retreats, you know how friggin' intense they are. Amazing, transformational they are. And also, this is a very, very simple technique that I personally use all the time if I need to center myself, if I need to ground, if I am seeking clarity, if I'm seeking answers, if I'm going through a stage of my life where I'm feeling really confused or lost. I'll incorporate this very simple breath hold technique. I might do that 5 times, the 10 breaths, hold, 10, hold, and then go into a meditation and sit in meditation for as long as necessary. It just helps to clear out anything that's stuck and it's more gentle as opposed to the full hour long or 2 hour long or 4 hour long breathwork sessions that we hold, that you can include in your daily practice. Okay. All right. I can't believe we only have such a small amount of time today. There's so much more I would love to support you with and cover, but hopefully this has been a nice taste of different experiences and hopefully it's been really helpful and you've got some tools that you're able to start applying to your tool belt and it's unlocking further clarity in the next steps ahead for you as you feel this calling and this new direction in your life that you're being called into. Yeah, amazing. So easy to incorporate. Amazing. Oh my gosh, Rach, you're amazing. Incredible. Yeah. When I was working in corporate, I used to lock myself in a toilet cubicle and just do some meditation and breath work to recenter before going out and dealing with all the corporate energy. Okay. Everyone's got kids, helpful technique, go into the bathroom, 3 minutes max, 30 seconds, a minute, and just do that. Okay, technique 5 is advanced somatic awareness. What is somatic awareness? What is soma? Soma is the body. Anything that you see that has somatic in it, this is simply about connecting to the body. Now, I was running a training the other day and I shared just the importance of us living life in our body. Now, so many of us, right, through all of the reasons that we've spoken about today, disconnected from our body. And so when we apply somatic awareness or embody, you might have heard embodiment practices, or one of our favorites at Sasha is somatic dance. We love to dance. Anyway, when it comes to our retreats, or we put on music and it's a vibe. But the reason for this is for us to get into our body. Now, think about this. We are physical beings, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, we're souls having a human experience. And how do we have this human experience? It's in our body, right? It's in our body. And so much of the drama or the lack of ease or the dis-ease in people's lives in the modern day life is because of this disconnect that we have around our body, right? And I even see it so much when someone goes on a spiritual journey. Maybe you've been through this yourself, where first of all, it's all about the meditation and the energy world, and then maybe it's about mindset, and often the body gets neglected. And it is such an integral part of a full experience, not only as a healer, not only as someone that's wanting to help others for a living, but as a human. And by deepening our connection with our body, this is one of the ways that our soul is always speaking to us. And you might have heard me say earlier, we're translating information. And the soul, the universe, is energy, right? What is energy? It's either potential energy or it's manifest energy. It's either energy that is here or energy that is not yet here, but it has the potential to be here. And that has a form of communication, right? Like you walk into a room and you can tell the vibe in there, right? You're all intuitive beings. You walk into, when you walk into a room and someone's just had an argument, and you can tell like nothing has been said, but the energy in the room, you walk in and you're like, I'm just gonna leave. You guys deal with that, right? Like it is, you can, and so part of the journey of strengthening and mastering your intuition is learning the language of energy. And one of the ways to learn the language of energy is mastering your own translation process. And how does that happen? Well, it is through the body, right? Energy, right? Let's say your soul is giving you a message, or your guides are giving you a message. And you might be going through your day, not notice anything, but then all of a sudden you see 111, 222, 333, and then you get this feeling that you want to take a left turn, and you take a left turn, and then all these miracles happen, right? Or these synchronicities happen. I'm sure everyone's experienced this here in this space, right? So you're seeing it, you're seeing something, but then you're also experiencing the full connection of this. Now, I run my own companies, and most people will tell you or teach you to have the exact strategy. I honestly run and have created successful companies from applying the same tools that I use to help me get sober and help me heal my body and help me heal my mind, and then I apply them to business, and it works. And it's honestly communication through my body, sensations, experiences, and learning how to translate the information that I'm receiving from spirit, from my higher self, from my guides, from the universe, through my body, right? You'll get a feeling, go do that. You'll get a feeling, send that person a message. You'll get a feeling, make this post. You'll get a feeling, do this thing, right? And so often these sensations don't make sense to our logical mind, right? Have you ever felt in your life like you're torn between two decisions? Like one decision is going to take you down path A with your life, and then the other decision is going to take you down path Z. Like they are polar opposite decisions, or and one makes sense on paper, but the other one feels right. The energy around it just feels right. And society has taught us to go with the logical decision. But what happens is the more that we connect to our body, the more that we can translate that information that's always being given to us at any time, the easier it is to follow the path of our soul, right? And it is through the body that communication happens. Through the heart, yes, but your body is going to pick up on those sensations. So we're going to finish off with a very, very simple exercise that you can do to drop into your body. Matter Hood's book, drop into your body. So I want you right now with your feet on the floor, wherever your feet are, just notice the touch point that they have to the earth. Become very aware of maybe where your balls of your feet are touching the carpet or the earth. And if you're sitting on a chair, become aware of where your thighs and your hips and your butt cheeks are touching the chair. And become aware of your back. How does your spine feel? Is there any knots? Is there any tightness, any tension? Can you become aware of your kneecaps? Just bring your attention to your kneecaps. Now, can you bring your attention to your hands? Now bring your awareness to your neck, to your shoulders, to the top of your back, where your neck meets your back, around your spine. Now bring awareness to your jaw. Relax your jaw. So many of you are walking around, so many of us, walking around with such a tight jaw, clenching through life. We want to create as much spaciousness in the body as possible. So I want you to find a piece of tightness in your body. And as you feel that tightness and bring your awareness to that tightness, you can close your eyes or you can keep them open. I like to do this with my eyes open personally. I want you to imagine that you're creating space in that tightness. Maybe you're being guided to move in a particular way. I want you to focus right now on creating space in that tightness. Imagine that tightness is releasing. Maybe you want to break out into full dance right now. Maybe you want to twerk, whatever it is that your body wants to do, right? Your body is incredible. It is a miracle. And it is always guiding you. When you really listen, it's always guiding you to ultimate health. It's always guiding you to what it needs. And so are you open and are you available? And are you available and are you open to let it move how it wants to move? It might look weird. It might be strange, right? Some of you, maybe it's going to be shaking your head, shaking your jaw, loosening your jaw. For some of you, it's going to be shaking your hands, shaking your hips, right? If you're able to do so, I'm going to invite you as we finish up to do something, and let's get a little weird, but I want you to really move how your body is wanting to move right now. My body is wanting to move a little strange. And so I invite you to move a little strange, right? Right? Open your back, open your hips, let yourself move in this gentle, or however it is, way that your body is wanting to move right now. We could keep going. We could do a whole dance. We could do a whole thing on this, whole session on this, but we'll keep it there for now. How do you feel when you come back? How do you feel? Do you feel alive in your body? How is that stored energy, that tension that was there? Can you feel the spaciousness that's been opened? Can you feel the space that's there, that's been unlocked? Just go ahead and let me know. Yes, amazing, incredible, totally been in that space. shifting it out. Epic, epic, epic. One of the reasons why I move my body every day is purely, I was saying this to a client the other day, is yes, I want to be fit and healthy, but actually it's so that I could take my business to the next level. I want to make sure that I can house my mission in my body, right? So that means creating space in the body and moving the body in the way that your body is wanting to move right now. You're going to go through seasons. It's not going to be the same all the time. And so really listen to how is it that your body is asking you to move right now in this particular season. Can you use absolutely sound, absolutely less tense. Amazing, Ash. So happy. Feel lighter. Absolutely. Free reign, free reign. And for anyone that does our somatic dance training, you'll be using your voice a lot. That is part of it as well as you activate your voice. Somatic dance facilitator training. Okay, as we close out today, I just want you to go ahead and type in the chat your favorite technique. We spent a little bit more time on a couple, but the techniques are technique 5 was somatic awareness, technique 4 was breath, technique 3 was grounding, technique 2 was cord awareness, energetic cord awareness, and technique 1 was life force energy. Just go ahead and type in the chat your favorite technique that you're going to start applying to start to increase your intuitive connection. 3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that. That's cool. So you're going to have a favorite. There's no right or wrong. Remember, it's whatever is most resonant for you. Okay. What this will mean for you as a practitioner or in your daily life, when you start to apply these, you can apply all of them or just focus on your favorite one. And of course, if you want to continue the journey with us, it would be an honor to have you study with us and train with us and share on this mission, but also share in this experience together. It'd be a real privilege to have you continue the journey with us. So you're welcome to send a message or share some more details on that just now. But regardless, when you start to include this in your daily life, it is how you continue to build your intuition. It's like a muscle. And wherever your intuition's at right now, if right now you're like, am I making this up or is this correct? Or I don't know, right? We want to strengthen that so that you know that you can rely on like the greatest guide that you could ever have, right? Way better than ChatGPT, way better than Google, way better than even a coach or a mentor, right? Like being able to tap into your own intuition is I personally believe, one of the greatest gifts that we can access in this life. Amazing, amazing seeing everyone's comments in here. Incredible. Beautiful. And you're so welcome, guys. All right, strong intuition, more energy, less burnout, emotional clarity. You're going to unlock more stability in your life no matter what's happening. Feel grounded. You're going to deepen this resilience and be able to navigate and increase your capacity for stress, for the things that you're being guided to navigate, to hold in your life. Increase confidence, right, as a practitioner or a healer, and then your own faster personal growth and manifestation. So just a few benefits of doing this work. Amazing. Hey guys, you're so awesome. Thank you for this. And for those of you that are wanting to continue this journey, we have an amazing offer for you. I am so excited to extend this offer to you to be part of the Sasha family, to become a certified practitioner. So all of the trainings come with the nervous system informed, the trauma informed, so that you are a world-class practitioner, as you are part of leading the way in the new standard of healing education. And if you're feeling the call to do this, we are, for a limited time, only extending the offer for an extra 15% off for all of our semester 2 programs. And what you want to do is book an application with the team. I think the team is going to pop a link to book a call in the chat box. Yes, there we go. And if you've registered by email, you should have that link sent out as well. Or you can go to the Sasha website if there is a specific training that you know you want to do, but you've got a few questions, you can either email us hello@schoolofspiritualhealingarts.com, or you can go to our website, or you can go to and ask on the chat box, or you can go to the Instagram, the Sasha Instagram page, School of Spiritual Healing Arts on Instagram, and message us, and the team will get back to you and support you in your journey. That is our goal. I really am excited for this time that we're all alive and that we're all doing this work. And I really want to make sure that we're supporting you as much as possible. So if you are ready to support your clients even more, if you're ready to take your own spiritual healing journey, your own holistic healing journey to the next level, even if it's not to serve clients, even if it's just for yourself right now, then oh my gosh, it would be a privilege to walk with you. And if anyone's got any questions that have come up from today, again, message either myself personally on Instagram, or you can message the team at Sasha as well, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. Have an incredible day, and I will see you very soon. Amazing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Bye, everyone. I wish we could hang out forever, and I will see you soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.